Hello and welcome back to the ILA on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation as we wrap up Week 5 in the Arena Lacrosse League with the Paris RiverWolves visiting the Six Nations Snipers. I'm Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions. Glad to have you with us. As always, starting goalies for today's game for the RiverWolves. It will be Cameron Dunkerley, comes in with an 0-1 record and a 16.81 goals against average. And between the pipes for the Snipers, it'll be Jake Lazor, red hot, 2-0 with a minuscule 5.55 goals against. Today's head coaches for Paris, familiar sight, Jamie Dubrick in his third season. His assistant is Chris Driscoll. And for the Snipers in his first season behind the bench, Darcy Powlis is the main man, and his assistants are Kyle Jamieson, Vince Longboat, and Nick Skye. Officials for today's game, Roger Nurse is the crew chief. He's joined by John Watson and John Sutcliffe. And, of course, John Sutcliffe suffered a bit of an eye injury a couple weeks back. We're glad to see him fully recovered, back and on the carpet, ready to go. These two teams, of course, come in very similar records. The RiverWolves, 2-2, so they're at 500. The Snipers lost their first 3 games before getting hot. They've won their last 2. They've now improved their record to 2-3. So all set to go here. Two teams, of course, needing a win. We'll see what unfolds as we're set for the opening face-off, and ball loose in the circle. And the RiverWolves underman today will break out in transition with numbers. Good job, good move. First shot of the game is just wide by Connor Goodwin. And now the Snipers will bring it back the other way. Justin Martin, flip, he'll retreat. Danton Miller out there, of course, working with Tyler Brown. Expect to see Vern Hill at some time as they'll work it around. Good movement, good young team here as that youthful exuberance tends to rear its face sometime around the third quarter. RiverWolves bring it back over the timeline, and they'll get their second possession here. Brandon Porga. So with an undermanned squad here, you will see Paris having to rely on some guys that are usually out there defensively to play a lot of offense. So we'll see what Dubrick and company have in store here as far as the game plan goes. Jamie Downey had a notion to flip it back, working on the boards. RiverWolves come up with it. It was Dan Keene, and he'll flip it ahead, going hard to the net is Spencer Pike. He has that shot blocked by Vern Hill, who probably leads this league in intercepted passes. At the very least, Snipers now will work it up and go to work on offense. Pierce Abrams start things off on the left side, and he'll kick it back to the top to Miller. Miller working one-on-one. Jamie McMahon went for the screen and paid the price. And in a blink of an eye, it's 1-0 for the Snipers. So Danton Miller opens up the scoring with his first of this game. And off the draw, it'll be the Snipers now working in transition. Pull it up, and they'll wait for their offense. Mike McLaughlin. He'll flip and retreat. And Ian Miller, the team's leading scorer now, will quarterback this offensive set here. Working it left to right on the interchange. Underhand stopped. You see Cameron Dunkerley getting the start, usually the veteran Nolan Clayton between the pipes. But again, only week 5, so plenty of adjustments made here. Dan Keene, quick shot, steered aside by Lazor. Rebound to Paris, they'll get a fresh clock to work with. Kick it back to the top, that sidearm's blocked. Keene again looking for a cutter and Pike. Pike shot, stopped. And Lazor now will look for the outlet. Snipers now will try and move it up over the timeline. Sam Bradman, newly acquired. And he will flip and remain on offense. And the Snipers will go to work. Pierce Abrams splitting 2-3 defenders. Miller fakes the shot, lets it go. Right on target, stopped. And Dunkerley now is going to send it deep. Good transition pass to Marcus Minicello. And Minicello goes to the bounce shot, and we are all tied 1-1. Two teams trading goals here with 11:40 to go, opening quarter. Only game on the schedule here to wrap up week 5 in the Arena Lacrosse League. It's been a good week end. And taking a few hits and getting knocked off the ball was Jonah Beam, and the Snipers now will bring it back the other way. Brock Farmer out there on offense, as is Ian Martin, alongside Tyler Brown. Farmer will wait, swing it across, working the right side, back to the top. Farmer keeps it there, shot on the run, that will find the stands. And it will be Paris ball going the other way. Drake Smith working, good dump off pass to Keene, and that was well done. Give and go. And it's 2-1 RiverWolves. So you look at the situation with the short bench for the RiverWolves, and you usually don't see any sort of fatigue effects until third, fourth quarter. We'll see if that's the case here, as we've got a long way to go. Working the left side and taking the double team was Goodwin. He's now triple teamed, and the Snipers continue to battle behind the net, and the Orange finally come away with it. They'll move it up in transition. Good soft bounce for Steve Wisniak. Couldn't handle it. Trickles almost by Dunkerley. And good forechecking by Lyle Hill to force the back in. And the Snipers now don't have the numbers. Miller will pull it out. Abrams ducks in, beats one defender, sidearm wide. No reset on the clock. Rebound Nation. Again, another rebound. Miller, crossbar. Ball's loose in the slot, picked up by the RiverWolves. Almost coughed up. But Minicello will get it over the timeline. He'll curl out and go for a rest. Keene working on the half boards. Looking for a cutter. Doesn't get one. And he'll wait for their fifth member to come on the offensive attack. Swung around left side. Pike looking for the dump off. That'll look for Spencer Pike to get off that big shot. Shot clock winding down. Violation. It'll go to the Orange. And we'll have ourselves our first officials timeout. Set to go after the officials timeout. Snipers with possession here, trailing by a goal. They'll start off working things on the right side, swing it back to the left, and a beautiful finish from Tyler Brown as he caught Dunkerley kneeling and put it in the top corner. We're all tied 2-2. This, of course, the first game of the weekend for the Snipers. Paris was in action last night, managed a 12-8 win over Oshawa. That ball loose, Keene in there. RiverWolves will come away with it and shoot it over, cross to Matt Lee, who will trot over the timeline and look for an opening. Lee had a notion, good fake, goes to the net, tries to go 5-hole. And that'll be crease ball. So good attempt by Kim, just no luck as that 5-hole was closed. That pass from Farmer goes errant. And the RiverWolves now will try to get it over the timeline. They do, but Farmer's relentless with the check. Gives it off to Lee, and Lee will give it back to Keene. Offense will go through Keene. 10 on the shot clock. Good skip pass, dump down low. Pike can't handle it. Ball loose. And that's going to go to the Snipers. Vern Hill. Switch hand, moves it up to Danton Miller. So Vern Hill looks like he's playing a lot of defense here, which he does well. He puts the ball in the net well too. So we'll see where Coach Darcy Powless is going to utilize him best here in this game, as the RiverWolves now will be very deliberate on offense. 2-2 game, 7:35 to go here, opening quarter. Working the left side, swung it back to Lee on the right. Bounce shot, a good one. Steered aside by Lazor. Snipers now come up with it, had it momentarily. Stripped, RiverWolves with a chance here. Good save by Lazor. Trickles again by the line, but here come the Snipers moving it up the other way. Ashton Jacobs has numbers, hits the trailer. Good overhand, wide of the mark from Pat Corbett. Ball loose. And the RiverWolves had it, and we'll get it again, and that's an 8-second count. And looks like we may get our first Visionware power play of this game. So Thomas Whitty, the guilty party. First power play of this game goes to the Snipers, and Ian Martin will quarterback this as they go around the horn. Miller facilitating. Good skip pass across left-right crease. Better save, though. Flipped up. RiverWolves going to have to hurry to get over the timeline. They do. They have numbers. Good dump off but a better save. Angle covered by Lazor. So Brandon Robinson had a chance. And now the Snipers with minute 15 to go in the man advantage will try and break this 2-2 tie. Left side, inching in. Ian Martin, of course, the team's leading scorer with 21 points coming into this game, including 7 goals and 14 helpers. That pass goes awry, and Vern Hill now will step on the carpet with under a minute to go in the man advantage. Miller with some room, kick it back out. Left shooter, and it'll go back to the top. Dumped, good fake, nothing there. Dumped to Vern Hill, cutting, tried to go far corner, good save. RiverWolves now will lug it up in transition. In all alone, and goes down to the 5-hole. So Marcus Minicello with his second transition goal of the game. And it's a short-handed marker, and it's 3-2 for the RiverWolves. 5:30 to go, 30 seconds left in the Six Nations power play. It's looked less than impressive here, as I shouldn't say less than impressive. They've been okay as far as getting good shots go, but their defense transition has been very poor. And that was the case, as Minicello has 2 transition goals here in this game early on. That shot goes wide, 5 seconds left in the penalty. Shot from Martin. Rebound Corral. They'll get a fresh clock. Penalty overall, even 5 aside. Martin, no. Man, oh man, did he load up and find that top corner. His 8th goal of the season and first of this game. We're all tied 3-3. Another good crowd on hand here at the ILA. No shortage of lacrosse tradition here, and this facility, as Matt Lee now will give it. Rebound was right there from Connor Goodwin, and that's definitely going to be something at the very least there with that push in the back. Now, we thought that it was going to be a penalty call, but it was an official's timeout. In my opinion, I thought that push in the back warranted at the very least 2 minutes either way. Keene working on Imus. And that shot right off the face mask, and here comes Brock Farmer working in transition. Looking to flip, pulls out, takes the shot. Good save by Dunkerley. And RiverWolves now are going to work to get it over the timeline and go back to work on offense. Matt Lee out there working the right side. That pass is deflected. Lee managed to track it down. 5 on the shot clock. Does a good job. Peels off. Keene goes to the sidearm. Far corner. So Dan Keene with his second of the game. And it's a 4-3 Paris lead. 3:51 to go here in the opening quarter. RiverWolves with a 4-3 lead, and off the draw goes back to the nation, and they will get it over the timeline, and it's Sam Bradman, newly acquired. That's the double team, and they call interference on the play. Minicello's protesting, but the ball was already long gone. Can only finish your check for so long. Working the left side. Kick back out to the top, swung around. That's Bradman. My bad there. Rebound corralled, and it'll be a fresh 30. Curling around, doing a little too much, was Pierce Abrams. And now the RiverWolves will go back to work with 3:05 to go here in the first. Porga. Kick it back to Lee. Lee swinging across. Pike, one-on-one, gets some help from Farmer. They swing it across. Vern Hill almost picked one up. Matt Lee, man, oh man, he pulled that one out of his hat. And they have a 5-3 lead. Matt Lee with a between the legs, back to the net goal. I'm sure that had to impress Coach Dubrick and Coach Driscoll. Of course, Lee playing more defense than offense, and we'll see. Maybe that'll change. Jamie McMahon with a handful there in Josh Miller. Miller kicks it back out. Long shot finds the mark. So through a crowd, Tyler Brown buries his second of the game, and we've got a 5-4 lead. Violation off the draw will give the Snipers possession, and they will set things up on offense. Taking a long time to make this change with 15 on the shot clock. Big hard shot will find the rafters. And now the RiverWolves will bring it back. Whitty will flip, retreat. Lee out there. And he'll get it on the right side. Swing it back over to the left. Tough pass to handle. Connor Goodwin not able to run it down, but does manage. Good work off the post. So Goodwin, a man on a mission out there, doing a lot of mileage on that carpet, and close to a slash, no call in transition. Corbett rolls out, stops, goes with the underhand. Good job covering the angle by Dunkerley. And Paris now will bring it up. Rob King. It's stolen, of course, by the number one thief in the league, 66 Vern Hill. Working one-on-one, and Hill will dipsy-doodle before retreating, and the Snipers now will go to work. Under a minute to go here in the quarter. Martin, double team, good check. Jamie McMahon got it back. Again, fights his way in, bounce shot in the corner. Ian Martin with his second of this game, and we're all tied 5-5. 47.2 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Off the draw, RiverWolves have control. And we'll see if they're very deliberate here on this offensive set, as Pike will go charging through. Still has it. Goes with the underneath, curls out, looks across, quick stick Keene. Good save by Lazor. Here come the nation. The other way, Farmer. 20 on the clock, goes right at the Paris logo. He's stopped by Dunkerley, and it's going to be crease ball going the other way. 17 seconds to go. We're at 10. Gotta hurry. 6. Keene dumps it down low. Lee tries to tuck it up top. Can't do it. And that'll do it after a very entertaining 15 minutes. We're all tied 5-5. Set to go here for quarter number 2. Tie game between the RiverWolves and the Snipers. And off the draw, doing a good job to win it was Wisniak, and the Snipers will go to the attack until that one was picked off. Ball loose, kicked away. Corbett fighting for it, but it's Big Rob King that comes up with it. King will peel out, get double teamed, gets stripped, but manages to knock it over to Josh Medeiros. Medeiros will send it to Keene on the right side. Keene working one-on-one with Farmer. And Farmer not backing down at all. Shot clock winding down, and sure enough, Keene drew the slash. And we will have ourselves another Visionware power play. Brock Farmer with a textbook slash. That's going to cost him 2 minutes. First power play of the game for the RiverWolves as they'll work it around the horn. Connor Goodwin, the quarterback here on this set, has got Keene on his right side. They'll work the two-man game. Keene with the overhand, misses the mark. Good job of corralling that rebound by Goodwin. Keene again with another shot, can't find the mark. Pike knocked it down. Goodwin got it. Goodwin swinging through, 2 on the shot clock, another one wide, and possession to the Snipers, and they'll move it up. Hill, good job looking, transition, big save from Dunkerley. So some good passing out of that back door by the Orange. Not able to capitalize, they'll go back and play some D. They're a man short for another 113. Brandon Robinson out there at the left shooter spot. Goodwin again. Good save by Lazor as he steers that one wide of the net. Corbett there, good stick check. And the Orange pounce on that loose ball in transition with numbers out of the back door. Give it off back, and good finish, but better save from Dunkerley as he cut down the short side and robbed Tyler Brown. 35 seconds to go here in the power play. Spencer Pike left side, swings it over to Keene. Keene will kick it back out to Porga. Porga across Pike. Got to watch the big shot. Has his stick taken away from him. Underhand wide to the mark. That's going to be a violation. They're going to play it where it lies. Hill's going to pounce all over that. Go to work, creates a 2-on-1. Quick shot, stop. Rebound. Picked up neatly and sent back to Drake Smith, who headmans it up to King. 5 seconds in the power play. Keene, big shot, better save. Looking up the other way, Lazor, just out of the reach of Bradman. And Rob King now will trot it over the timeline with just over 12 minutes to go here in the half. Pike, kick it out. Lee with an opening, gets a screen, kicks it back to Pike. Had a notion to dump it low, waits for the screen. Tries to get that monster shot off. Again, it will go down the length of the carpet, and it'll be possession to the Nation. Working in the corner and swinging it up and around. Martin looking for a screen. Got one. Swung back to the left side. Work from the crease. Half boards up. Curling around the top. Big shot. And almost trickled in. So Pierce Abrams almost found the mark, but Snipers get it back, sidearm, and it's a good one from Josh Miller. Good pad save, though, from Dunkerley. Nation working with a fresh clock here. Denton Miller out there at the top. They'll interchange. Martin here on the right side. Gets a good screen, kicks it back. Big overhand from Miller. Rebound, picked up by the Orange. Had it momentarily. Still do. Another fresh 30. Kick it back to Josh Miller on the right side. Good skip pass to Danton. Danton looking for some room, kicks it back to Martin. Martin gets a screen, comes off. That hits a defender. So give Jamie McMahon credit for a save there. No reset on the clock, down to 6. Miller going to have to get it on target. Shoots it down, looking low, quick stick, not there. RiverWolves out of the back door. Transition with a chance and a good save. Although I'm sure if Porga had that back, he would have went to a corner. Here comes Pat Corbett racing up the other way. Corbett, they got numbers. Had a man in Farmer wide open on the crease. Didn't see him. Dunkerley again. He'll unload, looking the length of the carpet. It'll go netminder to netminder. And back the other way as both goaltenders putting on a passing clinic here. And the RiverWolves will settle in just a bit and go to work on offense here. Just under 10 minutes to go, second quarter. Tied at 5. King swings it over left side. Robinson, kick it back out. They'll work to right now. Keene, half boards. He'll skip past the Pike. Pike had a chance, dumps it down low, working in tight. Good save from Lazor. And the Orange will bring it back. Looking out the back door. Perfect pass on the money. Miller, big save from Dunkerley. RiverWolves now will bring it back the other way. End-to-end action here. Good transition lacrosse with 9:20 to go here in the quarter. Whitty does a good job to avoid a couple. Keene's underhand, can't find the mark. May have to go back to your basic fundamental overhand. Might work better for him. Lee sizing it up. Bounce shot, no. Shot clock down to 2. And we're going to have ourselves an official's timeout. Set to go here as action resumes here in the second quarter. Josh Miller running the top, has a defender all over him. They swing it back to the left side to a cutting Bradman. Kicks it back out. That shot blocked. Loose in the slot, knocked away. Chopped down by Dunkerley. And the Nations now no reset on the shot clock. Not able to field it cleanly. Can't get a shot off. Violation. It'll go the other way to the RiverWolves. Medeiros, flip, he'll retreat. They'll swing it over to the left side. Goodwin. Pike, they will kick it back over right side with Keene. Goodwin looking for an opening, dumps it off. Good pass, good finish. It's Brandon Robinson who notches his first of the game, and it's 6-5 Paris. A prime example of what you get when you play good fundamental lacrosse, the give and go work to perfection by the RiverWolves. Possession now to the Snipers. We'll see how Darcy Palace's crew respond here. Trailing by a goal. They try the give and go. Pass not clean, but rebound picked up. Stick hung out there. And bit of a high stick that's going to lead to a Josh Medeiros breakaway. He's going to go in, fake. Good save by Lazor. So I think both teams have gotten away with a couple of no calls. And we'll say that they're all evened up, starting from scratch here as the Snipers go to work on offense with 7:20 to go in the half. Martin out there, swings it over to Danton Miller. Miller looking down low, wrong stick side though. Tough to score from that angle on the other side of the goal line, and here comes Matt Lee. Lee working on his wrong stick side. He'll flip and get to where he should be, as he does. Swung over left side. Keene too half-heartedly let that one go. RiverWolves fish it out. Good pad save from Lazor. Rebound to Paris. They get a fresh clock. 6:40 to go here in the second. Pike hasn't been able to get that shot off cleanly. Looking down low, quick stick off the post. Takes a funny bounce off the carpet. Bradman can't handle it. Pike unloads. Good save, Lazor. Gets his own rebound. Another good save. So Lazor working both angles there. And that's going to cost 2-minute penalty. It's going to be Kyle Isaacs a little too overly aggressive, and we have a delayed vision wear power play coming up here, as they'll go to work with 10 on the shot clock. Looking down low. Kick it back out. Keene dumps it down low on the crease. Good try by Lee. Stopped, though. Loose in the slot. And picked up by the RiverWolves, and that's crease call. And we will have a illegal cross check. And it will. Now I may have implicated Kyle Isaacs. He's not the guilty party. It's Jamie Downey. 2 minutes in the box, and the RiverWolves will go to work with their second power play of this game. So Pike, Goodwin, Keene cutting, picks the corner. So a good job finding the opening, a good pass, and Keene pockets it, and it's 7-5. 5:37 to go here. The RiverWolves with their largest lead of the game. And the Nation now will get possession, and they'll go to work now on offense. Swung across. That overhand wide of the mark. Danton Miller, good job of corralling that. Looks down low for the quick stick, not there. RiverWolves will flip it up, and it's Lee. Looking out the back door, goes to the backhand. Picked off by Pat Corbett, though. And he'll move it up to Bradman. Bradman's pass, foiled, flipped up, and right into the stick of Dunkerley. And he now will flip the outlet, lob it up and over to Whitty. Whitty looking, Keene, backhand, wide of the mark. Takes a funny bounce. Hill tries 2 taps to get away. Wasn't able to get it far enough so that he could track it down. And Pike, looking for Lee, dumped it down. Shot clock winding down to 1. That shot wide of the mark. It'll be Nation's ball, and we're going to have ourselves another officials timeout. With 4:22 left in the second quarter. Snipers with possession, trailing by 2 goals in what's been a very good half of transition lacrosse. Lazor, sneaky bounce pass, gets it through over the timeline. And that'll be Tyler Brown that will kickstart the offense. Martin out there, swings it to Miller. Miller tucks it twice, overhand, stopped, rebound, picked up, down. Another good save by Dunkerley. And the RiverWolves now will race over the timeline. Medeiros will bring it up. They had numbers, dumps it down low to Goodwin. Neither able to field it cleanly, and here comes Farmer. He'll move it up. Ashton Jacobs, 2-on-2, dumps it to Bradman. Bradman in, out, underhand, wide. Going back the other way, Drake Smith. Doesn't see the defender coming out of the bench. He's stripped. And the Nation now will bring it back. 4-on-3. Martin, trailer. Hill, missed. Martin with the rebound. Loses it, gets it back, and takes a hard hit. RiverWolves and Rob King almost had himself stripped, but it'll be King now racing up and over the line. Good hustle out of the bench by the Snipers. So good transition D, better than earlier on in the first quarter. And it's Keene now, looking for an opening. Found one, overhand, wide of the mark. Pike gets it back, curling around, wrong stick side, goes for the shot. It goes off a defender, reset, called on the play. Snipers bench going not too happy. And a good save by Lazor to keep that one from going over the goal line. Question is, where is that ball? As we may have to get a search party out there. It's buried deep in the equipment. So the ball is found with 2:55 to go here in the second quarter. Been a while since Snipers have been stuck on 5. Haven't had a goal yet this quarter. Working the right side, good flip pass, but not able to get it cleanly was Lyle Hill. They get it back with 6 on the shot clock. Hill gonna have to get something on net, looking for a cutter. That goes wide. Almost corralled by Danton Miller and got a shot off, but the clock violation went, and Paris now will bring it back the other way. Goodwin will swing it back with a skip pass and get it back. Looking for an opening and a screen. Good skip pass down low, quick stick. Stopped by Lazor. He'll move it up with a good bounce pass outlet, and we're going to have ourselves what looks like a too many men on the floor call. So Richard Imus, the in-house, will serve the 2-minute minor for too many men on the floor. And the RiverWolves power play will go to work. This is their 3rd man advantage of this game. Goodwin at the top, sidearm, steered aside by Lazor. Ball loose in the slot. Trapped and picked up but knocked away. So good job by Paris on the forecheck as they regain possession. And it's Goodwin that sneaks one in on a no-look shot. So Goodwin fooled Lazor, and it's now an 8-5 lead for the RiverWolves. So an 8-5 lead for the RiverWolves, their largest lead of this game. And the Snipers now looking to halt this 3-0 run and get their first goal of the second quarter. Martin out there swinging around, working left side, kick back to the right. Corbett sizing things up, tough pass in traffic. That sidearm's wide. Dunkerley will fish it into the crease and move it up with just over a minute to go here. Lee will fake the flip and now dump it off, and he'll remain on offense. Robinson looking for Lee, wide open. Just got the stick checked at the last minute. And here come the Snipers with 45 seconds to go in the half. Downey dumps it off. Corbett all day, can't find the mark. Again, gets the rebound, takes it in. Good shoulder save, picked up by the Snipers. Martin, 30 seconds to go here. Timeout called by the Snipers. With 30.4 seconds to go, the Nations will pull their goalie for the extra attacker, looking to halt this 3-0 run from the RiverWolves and go into the locker room with, at the very least, trailing by 2 and not 3, and they will hold it for the last shot. Josh Miller at the top. You look at Ian Martin, the leading scorer. He's sitting down right crease. 10 seconds to go. Offense starts. Here comes Martin. Tee it up. Fakes a shot. Has an opening. Kicks it back out. They go low off the post. Reset. But that'll do it time-wise. And we're done with the opening 30 minutes. It's 8-5 in favor of the RiverWolves. Yep. All right, let's have another good. Welcome back as we are locked and loaded here for the start of the third quarter. Momentum clearly on the side of the RiverWolves as they managed the only 3 goals of the second quarter, and they've taken an 8-5 lead. Back at it, we will see if fatigue plays a part here. Of course, Paris playing last night in Oshawa. And They had a good first 2 quarters. We'll see if Jamie Dubrick and company can put together another solid 30 minutes. Snipers wrong stick side, door closed, and it'll be the RiverWolves coming the other way. Not the best shot from Mike McLaughlin, as Josh Medeiros will race up. 3-on-2 RiverWolves. Medeiros sidearm, steered aside. Good save by Lazor. Loose on the half boards, picked up by the Snipers, trying to duck his way in, and utilizing his speed was Jamie Downey, and he will get it to Bradman. Bradman working 1-on-3, takes a hard check, goes hard, good save by Dunkerley. And the RiverWolves now will bring it back, and it's Spencer Pike doing the swim move over 2 defenders. He's tried that a few times, got away with it a few times, but he's also been stick checked a few times. Vern Hill looking for a pocket pick. 10 on the shot clock. Took a long time to get into this set. Keene pressured, flips it off. Lee, backhand from the impossible angle. Matt Lee, 2 highlight goals here in this game, and it's 9-5 Paris. Matt Lee putting on an offensive display with a couple of highlight goals, and that's certainly a check from behind, and we will have another Visionware power play. Set to go here with the RiverWolves going to work now on another Visionware power play, their 4th of this game. They've got 1 power play goal already, and plenty of momentum here as that underhand will go up over the stands, and good job by a fan to not be in the way of that. Vern Hill now will work on offense. Wait for some numbers. Hold it. And we've seen Vern playing more defense today than offense, but a full roster as there's another ball on the floor. And crew chief Roger Nurse will do 2 things at once. Vern Hill will send it down the other way to kill some time. RiverWolves now will bring it back with 1:20 to go in the man advantage. Rob King put on the brakes, kick it out. And that was an errant siren. Play on. Full attack on for the RiverWolves. Keene had it blocked by Farmer. That trickles near Lazor. He scoops it up, and he will send Farmer away. Looking for the cutter. A good pass to Martin. Martin corralled it, splits 2 defenders, has it stripped. RiverWolves now bring it back, under a minute to go in the man advantage. They get it up over the timeline, curl out, and now we'll go to work. Good job by Hunter Angus, as Dan Keene now will be very deliberate here with this man advantage. 33 seconds to go in the power play. Robinson, hard shot, wide of the mark. That's going to be a violation, and it is. So with 22 seconds to kill, the Snipers will have possession. Corbett will look for a cutter, try to kill some time. Medeiros on him. And they'll try to eat it until they're full strength. Good pass. Actually, wide open was Wes Whitlow. And now in transition come the RiverWolves. No numbers, waiting on a trailer. 1-on-1. Minicello kicks it back out to Keene. Keene will wait, hits Lee. Lee swing it back down, keep it on the right side. Keene, flip right to Vern Hill, picked up by Lee. He uncorks, rebound, missed the far corner, did Goodwin. Rebound, Lazor. He'll send the outlet. They've got numbers. Justin Martin, big shot, better save, picked up by Vern Hill, looking for an opening. Good dump down low, curl out, and they'll set things up. Good transition D from the RiverWolves. 10:30 to go here in the third. 9-5 the score. Swung over, Dan Miller with plenty of room. That's blocked by Jamie McMahon. Ian Martin fighting for it on the half boards, picks it up. No reset, 5 on the shot clock, he's stripped. That's picked up by Dunkerley, who flips it up, and here come the RiverWolves. Porga will look for an opening, and he finds Keene. Keene sizing it up, flips it back. That shot way wide, but looking for the carom. Here goes Bradman. Good speed. No substitute for that. Creates his own breakaway. Goes to good stick check at the last minute by Robinson. King fighting for it. Snipers pick it up and curl out. Wisniak wide of the mark. Bradman now will work with a fresh clock. 9:25 to go here in the third. Swung across to the top. Whitlow between two defenders, kicks it back to the top. Dumped down low, bad pass picked off. RiverWolves with numbers, going the other way. They move it up. Drake Smith looking up the middle, big hit from Farmer. And he scoops it up and he goes the other way. They got numbers. Defense out of the box, 3-on-3. Farmer dumps it off. Good move and a beautiful finish from Ashton Jacobs. And it's 9-6. So if you're a sniper, been a long time, shouldn't have left you. Almost a quarter and a half without a goal. Moving on up now off the draw. Big shot, steered aside, dumped down low. Another one, good save by Dunkerley. Early hit from Martin. Goes around, back in, but Lee does a good job to fish it off the crease line, and he'll get it and race over the timeline. Lee having himself his finest game offensively. Again, still has it, working on the right side. 15 on the shot clock, dumps it to Keene. Keene with an opening. That's blocked. Good job of getting that stick in the passing lane. And not able to come up with that cleanly was Pierce Abrams, but Vern Hill to the rescue. He'll dump it off. See if the Snipers can build some momentum here with 8 minutes to go in the third. Trailing by 3. Danton Miller opening. Overhand, wide of the mark. Up off the glass, no reset. Ball loose on the half boards. Picked up and moved up by Lyle Hill. That shot by Danton Miller again. Good stop. RiverWolves now will move it up. Minicello. Good hesitation move to get by one defender. Rolls it back. Goodwin hounded by Richard Imus. Good switch on the play. Defense tight. Keene working way up top with 10 on the shot clock. Looking for that left side. Imus is going to pick it up. He's going to go off to the races. Looking to move it up. Scott Farmer with him. Hesitates. Dumps it off, but a bad pass. And Farmer will retrieve it, and they'll regroup with under 20 to go in the shot clock. Whitlow will dump it off. Isaacs working on the half boards. Good skip pass. Running out of time. 5 on the shot clock. Double team there. Goodwin, good pressure. Quick shot. 5-hole closed. And there's certainly going to be a penalty or two called as Jacobs was in there chopping down trees. 9 to go here as Ashton Jacobs and Josh Medeiros will both spend 2 minutes in the box. Coincidental minors. The teams will be playing 5 aside here. A 9-6 ball game in favor of the RiverWolves, as they now will get it in the offensive end and go to work. Keene. Farmer all over him. Keene falls down, manages to get back up, sends it back out to Lee. Lee will swing it across. They'll work the left side now. Some room. Peel out from Robinson. He's hounded by Corbett, and we'll see what transpires here, as it looks like we're going to have another Visionware power play. So not sure what the call was there, but Chris George, the guilty party, and another Visionware power play, the 6th of the game for Paris here, leading 9-6. So they'll go around the horn. Keene and Lee will interchange. He'll swing that pass down to Pike. Pike hasn't been able to get that big shot off. Working, crease called. It'll go back to the nation. Lazor. Good bounce pass straight up the middle. Right on the stick to Sky Sunday. And now the Orange will try and kill some time. Abrams had a notion, had a cutter too. Couldn't get that pass cleanly, but Martin fields it. Curls out. Shot on target. And the RiverWolves now will move it up. 5:35 to go in the third. Porga out there with Lee and Keene. Pike as well, and Brandon Robinson. Keene cutting, can't field it cleanly, and here come the Snipers in transition. They move it on up, good head man pass. Bounce shot, stopped, and Lee quickly with the outlet pass. And here come the RiverWolves with numbers 3-on-2. Dump down low, Pike, Keene, bad angle, back to Pike. Pike, better angle, blocked by Pat Corbett. So Corbett playing defender and goaltender and loose ball specialist as he comes away with it. And for sure, he'll draw a penalty as well. Why not? 3-on-2, Snipers, Corbett, flip. Whitlow. Way back out to Martin. The minor penalty will be over. And it now will extra attacker out there on the delayed penalty. Snipers working shot clock down, and we will have another Visionware power play. This time it will go to the Snipers. Spencer Pike, the guilty party here with 4:15 to go in the third. Snipers with just their second power play of this game. And they will go around the horn. This, of course, a team with a power play percentage of 87%. So they certainly get the job done. Just haven't had too many. Quick stick attempt. Not able to finish on the pass. 10 on the shot clock. Comes back. Sidearm block. So Josh Madero's doing a good job defensively. Again, kicked over. Shot, stop, ball loose. Picked up. Almost an outstanding play. And that's going to be nation ball. And they'll size things up again. Working left side, kick it back to the top in Martin. Martin inching away, and that's going to be an interference call. And the RiverWolves now are going to race back. Minicello with the hat trick. In transition again, and boy, oh boy, that's a tough one to swallow. It's 10-6. So Minicello getting the job done. That's his second shorthanded marker of this game, and off the draw, Snipers now will go back to work on a power play with a minute left and a man advantage. Trailing by 4 again. Having given up 2 shorties. Boy, Darcy Powell is going to get into some of these youngsters, that's for sure. Martin working the top. Overhand, off the post. That'll be a reset. Tracked down, though, and they will go back to work here with a man advantage. Martin dumps off. Whitlow. Good hard overhand, but Dunkerley has been good. Ball loose, picked up by Medeiros. Martin almost stripped him and managed to get it up ahead to Jonah Beam. Beam will float one over, and Paris will try and kill some clock here with under 10 to go in the man short. Only about a 2-second differential. Shot clock, game, penalty clock, and penalty over, and we're going to have ourselves another Visionware power play. Ian Martin guilty of holding. So the RiverWolves now will go on their 6th power play of this game as Matt Lee with a no-look backhand pass and he completely fooled Porga. As the Nation now will have to hurry to get it over the timeline, only a second to go, and they just get it over. And now they'll try and work some clock. Vern Hill, snaky move, off the post. Rebound, tucked in there. No goal called, crease on the play. And the RiverWolves now won't waste any time. Minute 40 to go in the third quarter. Minute 20 in the minor penalty. I think Dan Keene will have to put that in his memory banks, that slippery move from Hill. As they'll work it around, go to the left side, back to the top, to the right. Lee, sidearm, good bounce shot, stopped by Lazor. Lazor looking for an outlet, everybody standing still, plugs it right in the middle, good job. They've got numbers, 2-on-1, good dump pass. Better shot and a good finish. So a nice job by Pierce Abrams. Comes sliding out in transition. And it's a 10-7 game. Abrams delivers a shorthanded marker, much needed for the Snipers here, as the RiverWolves will go back to work with 42 seconds to go in a man advantage. Under a minute to go here in the third. So we talked about fatigue early on. We'll see if this is the case here as we wind down this third. Pike, big shot, just enough of it. Got by Lazor to make that save, and he'll move it up. Farmer hit a man up the middle in Corbett. Corbett trots over the timeline. 30 seconds to go, 17 seconds left in the penalty. Corbett now will work it down. You just don't want to give one up here. Dipsy doodling Sky Sunday, flips it down, and Medeiros all over him. 4 on the shot clock. They're going to have to get rid of it. 10 on the game clock, and that's a possession. And it will go to the RiverWolves with 9.9 seconds to go in the third. Looks like they're going to pull Dunkerley for the extra attacker and go to work. Clock running. Lee, bounce pass, give and go. Gone and went. Rebound loose. And that will do it for the third quarter. 10-7, RiverWolves. All set to go here for the final 15 minutes. 10-7 ball game in favor of the RiverWolves. Teams at full strength here, and off the draw, Nation will control. Corbett. He'll try to get away and dump that off quick, get away from the boards, and he'll remain on offense as they'll swing it around, work the left side. Interchange. Good job on the screen and roll. Got him on the roll. Beautiful execution on the give and go. And a good finish from Tyler Brown, his third of the game, and it's 10-8. Couldn't have diagrammed that any better if you were the Nation's coaching staff. Give them credit there. Out of the break, came out and executed the play perfectly, and now they have possession and will move it up over the timeline, go to work on O. Looking for a couple of cutters. Same guys out there in Corbett and company with Whitlow. Good dump in and swing around. 10 on the shot clock. Making the defense work. Corbett looking for an opening. Good skip pass. Beautiful underhand quick shot. Kyle Isaacs buries his first of the game, and we got ourselves a 10-9 game. Two unanswered from the Orange as they pull to within one here, and finally off a draw, the RiverWolves get possession, and it's Lee ducking through 2-3 defenders, still going to the net. Tries to slip one by Lazor, and I think he went through the crease, and it'll be Orange possession. They'll move it up, and when it ain't broke, don't fix it, as they got the same offensive unit out there with Pat Corbett leading the way. They've had 2 quick goals. Corbett eludes a check, kicks it back out. 14 on the shot clock, down low. in tight. Big save, and certainly Bradman's going to get a reminder as he continued his check and made contact with Dunkerley. Not sure if either of the officials caught that, but I think they'll review. So after further review, there is no review, and it's possession to the RiverWolves. Fourth quarter now, 13:20 to go. Not quite there yet. Keene working right side. Takes a couple of checks, kicks it back out. Haven't heard much from Goodwin since the first quarter. Pike gets a screen. Again, that's blocked by Vern Hill. Pass flipped uphill, not able to corral it. Working one-on-one. Good job there, but a bit of panic from Porga as he flips it back over, and here comes Richard Imus. Imus will curl out, and he'll wait for some help. Avoid Rob King. That's a good guy to avoid, I tell you. And they'll dump it off, and there'll be some fresh troops on offense. Nation trailing by a goal here. This time it's Ian Martin, team's leading scorer out there. Overhand, can't find the mark. It'll be possession to Paris. They'll move it up. Robinson looking out the back door, didn't have Keene open. Thought better of it. And we'll do a little bounce to Pike. Pike to Keene. Keene down low, wide open. Leap off the post. Crossbar, and up the other way. Corbett, soft bounce. He's got all day, in alone. Corbett with the finish. We're all tied, 10-10. So all tied at 10. First tie of this game since the opening quarter that ended 5-5, and off the draw, Nations have reeled off 3 straight, and we're going to have 2 big boys going at it here as Mike McLaughlin for the Snipers, and I'm not sure who that is for the RiverWolves, but either way, both will go for fighting. So now that the dust has settled and everything's been figured out, it looks like Jonah Beam and Mike McLaughlin will spend some time in the box. 10-10 game here. Teams at full strength, 5 aside. Keene, one-on-one. Goes into a defender, bounces off, shot, stopped by Lazor. Lazor with the outlet. Pat Corbett has had himself a fine game here this afternoon. He's done a little of everything, both defensively and offensively. Good stick check, dumped off to Danton Miller. Miller's been awfully quiet. They need something from him. Momentum clearly in favor of the Nation. 5 on the shot clock. Gotta hurry. Shot on the run, on target. And it will be Dunkerley that will loft a lob. And it will go to Angus. Angus. Tough pass in traffic. Good recovery, though, from Goodwin. Goodwin also been quiet. Quick shot. Steered aside Lazor. Rebound, Goodwin. Goodwin with Vern Hill on him. Creased the call. And now the Nation come back over the timeline. Vern Hill. Out of the bench to Martin. Martin gets a screen from Whitlow. Kicks it to Hill. Hill dumps it down low. Hits Whitlow right in the numbers. And we will see if fatigue again is an issue here for the RiverWolves as it's been 3 unanswered. That pass deflected by Vern Hill. Vern Hill, sidearm pass up ahead. Moving it up to Sunday. Boy, oh boy, the momentum in favor of the Nation. They now lead this one 11-10. Four unanswered goals from the Nation have given them their first lead. As off the draw, it's possession RiverWolves. Medeiros, wrong stick side. Not going to go far as the D was good. Keene takes a hard hit. Lee gets in the way. Keene from way out. And the numbers are going to go in favor of the Snipers here. 2-on-1. Corbett goes to the corner. Good save, Dunkerley. Rebound. Picked up by Farmer. Corbett. Rebound. He'll come around. Backhand wide. Another backhand wide. Got lots of time as Corbett picks up another rebound, and they will settle things down now here on offense. 10 on the shot clock. Skip pass. Underhand. Good save, Dunkerley. Nation, though. Fresh clock to work with. And again, possession here. Certainly a factor. Goodwin working in the corner, has it stripped. Sorry, that was Whitty. And the Nation are feeling it now. Martin. Miller at the top. Passed almost out of the reach. But corralled. Good no-look. Martin, overhand, right on the RiverWolves logo as Dunkerley scoops up the rebound, takes a step out. He'll send the outlet to the left side. Minicello, he's been an issue here with 3 transition goals, 2 of them shorthanded. Lee, flip back, Keene. Keene with Bradman on him. Goes to the backhand, softy, stopped by Lazor. 9:20 to go here as Lazor uncorks. Looking for Vern Hill on the short hop. Hill plays it off the boards, gets it, quick pass out, no one there. Gonna go back the other way with the RiverWolves. Rob King. 1-on-3, he'll wait and think better of it. Got a man draped all over him. And that was Wisniak. And now with 10 on the shot clock, RiverWolves have to hurry. Stepping in, good shot. But a better save as we're now going to have ourselves an officials timeout. 44 to go here. The Nation with a 1-goal lead. RiverWolves going to work. Keene looking fake to flip. Tucked it in but lost it. Crease ball, and Nazor now will send the outlet, and the Snipers will get it over the timeline. So their offense has spent a lot of time in the offensive zone here in the fourth, as they have reeled off 4 goals and a good overhand, stopped, rebound, picked up. Another good save from Dunkerley. So a good attempt there from Sunday, but not able to beat Dunkerley. RiverWolves, wrong stick side, good pass. Had a notion looking for Drake Smith, who's been invisible here. Richard Imus off to the races, looking for a pass, hits a trailer. Sunday curls out. He'll dump it off to Bradman. They'll think better of it, set things up, looking down low on the post up for Tyler Brown. They managed to get the rebound, 10 on the shot clock. Big overhand wide of the mark. Good defense. No reset. Gotta hurry, gotta dump it as Bradman gets tackled by Dunkerley. Probably the softest tackle you'll ever see. And it'll be Jamie McMahon moving it up for the RiverWolves. 7:20 to go here. 1-goal game. Need a little something out of Drake Smith. Maybe a little something out of Matt Lee. Definitely something out of Dan Keene. Curling around. Stumbles, dumps it down. Pass was bad. Big save from Lazor. Good effort from Lee. Better save. Loose in the crease. Lazor not able to track it down. Fishes it up in the crease. Nation ball. They'll move it up. Vern Hill doesn't have numbers. He'll wait. Check the back door. 6:45. They've got numbers. 3-on-2. Dump down low. Good defense by Smith. Got enough of that to deflect that wide. Nation, though, winning all the loose ball battles here in the fourth quarter. Josh Medeiros with the strip. Coughs it up. Miller tries to go off the back. That goes off the screen. And it will go up the other way. RiverWolves, Medeiros. 6:15 to go here in the fourth. Good job of handling the short hop by Porga. Gets it off. Pike beats a defender in close. Spencer Pike tucks that one in. We're all tied at 11. .604 to go here in the fourth quarter. All tied at 11. Off the draw, this time it's the RiverWolves that come away with it cleanly. And good speed, but curling out was Minicello. And now the Paris offense, you can bet they'll be very deliberate here. But the game tied. Keene had a little bit of room. Locked, loaded, beats the defender, flips it back. Lee, good underhand, stopped. Picked up though by Bradman. He'll headman it up. Numbers for the Nation, 2-on-1. Sunday takes a shot from not sure. Farmer there to bail him out. Good save by Dunkerley. Battling for that loose ball is Sunday. Manages to come up with it, kicks it back out to Corbett. This line has been very strong here in the second half. Corbett will wait, kick it over, get it back, give and go. Corbett. A whole lot of stick faking going on, but they recover even though he hit it off the crossbar. Corbett again in the slot. He'll kick it back out. Martin, good shoulder save from Dunkerley. Rebound to the Nation. They'll get a fresh clock, and they'll set things up. Trying to whip that skip pass across, not sure why, with a full shot clock, and we'll go to another, our final officials timeout. Set to go here, triple fours on the board, 4:44 left in the fourth quarter, tied at 11. RiverWolves get it over the timeline, and Goodwin got a good head of steam going, goes with a sidearm, missed, and the Nation pick it up, and they'll move it up. 2-on-1, Hill and Farmer. Dropped off to Vern Hill, but man, you put it in his breadbasket on the run, handcuffed him, and it will go the other way to the RiverWolves. Smith working wrong stick side. Hustle it over, he'll get where he should be. Working on that side with Keene and Lee. Rebound off the boards all day, opening created, pull it back out. Good decision by Robinson. 10 on the shot clock, that's picked off. And off to the races is Justin Martin. He goes down low, scores! Justin Martin with his timely first goal of the game, and it's 12-11 Nation. So as we know, as the game gets later, it's the transition that will suffer if you don't have a full roster, and the Nation come away with that draw. They'll move it up in the offensive end. Pat Corbett, give, go. Beautiful dive, but a beautiful save on the crease call. So Dunkerley up to the task one more time, keeping the RiverWolves in this one. They trail by a goal with 3:40 to go. King will dump it off to Medeiros, who will loft it into the right corner to Keene. Keene size up the situation, skip pass over to Goodwin. Goodwin working on defender, drops it off, picked off by Vern Hill. He'll move it up to Bradman. 2-on-2, good transition defense out of the bench and picked off, so an outstanding job there. And a good pass, big goal by Matt Lee in transition, his third of the game. We're tied at 12. Just when you thought those RiverWolves had packed it up and taken their net and gone home, they show some fight. Minicello, beautiful pass a beautiful defensive effort first, and then to put that pass on the money to Matt Lee. Boy, oh boy, that was good, and we're tied here. Nation going to work here on offense. 2:45 to go. Miller cutting through. Goes to the scoop, but not able to get it off. Good defense. Dunkerley, solid, and I won't say an injured player, an injured Riverwolf, as limping off was Thomas Whitty. Rob King. He'll dump it off, and the Riverwolves now will get a chance here with 2:25 to go. Goodwin, one-on-one, tries to muscle his way in. Can't, bounces back out, draws another defender. Gives it to Keene, underhand. Rebound picked up by the Riverwolves. Lee came flying on with a head of steam and rocket off the post. That's going to stay here. Paris ball. Keene, half boards. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Good kick. Good swim move by Lee. Goes underneath through the legs. Stopped by Lazor. Kids pulling them all out of the hat. Vern Hill in alone. Vern Hill stopped by Dunkerley. Both goaltenders standing strong here. Headman up to Keene. Defender right on him. And discipline an issue. Sure, stuck that leg out. Going to be a penalty to the Snipers here at a very inopportune time with 1:22 to go. Delayed penalty. 5 on the shot clock. Going to need a shot from way out, and they do, and we're going to have another Visionware power play. So sometimes that youthful exuberance leads to some undisciplinary plays, and that was the case as Ashton Jacobs, 2 minutes for tripping, and a big power play as Spencer Pike with a hook in his stick bounces that one off the screen, and it'll be Nation ball with 1:05 to go in the game clock. They'll move it up Vern Hill. All tied at 12, just can't give one up. Justin Martin will dump it off, and it'll be Kyle Isaac. They'll spread the floor. Martin out of the back door. Martin has it stripped, picks it up, gets it back. Weak shot, picked up the rebound. He's checked into the crease, and Dunkerley's upset, but Martin hasn't hit anyone up to this point, and now Martin again in the center of all of this. It looks like Minicello that's taken exception, but he got checked into the goaltender. He certainly didn't go in on his own, as John Sutcliffe, referee, right in the middle of that. And we'll let the dust settle with 41 seconds to go. We'll see what happens. So now that we've got all the clarification, looks like Dunkerley's going to get 2. Thomas Whitty's going to get 2 and 5. Ian Martin got 2 and 5. So we are going to play 4-on-4 here with 41 seconds to go. Tie game. Nation go to work. So that worked out just the way we speculated it. Sunday, looking for an opening. Good defense by the Riverwolves. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Danton Miller waiting on the screen. Dumps it back. Good swim move. Jamie McMahon, big defensive play. Loose, picked up by Dunkerley. 17 seconds left, timeout, Riverwolves. So with 17.1 seconds to go, net empty for the Riverwolves. They'll play for the last shot here. If they can't convert, of course, we'll go to sudden death overtime. Goodwin at the top, working with Keene. 5 on the game clock. Keene shot, scores! Keene, bounce shot, low corner. with 3.1 seconds to go. RiverWolves lead 13-12. Three seconds left here, so it's going to have to be a clean win off the draw. Rob King's probably just going to try and create some havoc, and that will do it. A thriller here at the ILA as the RiverWolves hang on and win this one 13-12.